Hello and welcome to Dateline Lagos on Channels Television. I'm Ayotunde Balogun. Coming up on the program, Lagos State Government holds Joint Citizens Media Engagement Forum. LAGFERRY hosts Ignite Lagos 2.0 Water Steez Edition, and Lagos State Traffic Management Authority speaks about its operation, saying 16,824 vehicles apprehended for several road infractions in 2024. The first phase of Lagos Food Hub will be commissioned this year. This is according to the State Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Mr. Gbenga Omotosho, who was speaking at a media engagement forum held in Alausa, Ikeja. He also says the construction of the Lekki Ekpe International Airport will commence this year. Please take a look.
It's the first media engagement forum organized by the Lagos State Ministry of Information and Strategy to keep the media abreast of the state government's developmental strides. In attendance is the Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Mr. Gbenga Omotosho, the Special Advisor on Media and Publicity, Mr. Gboyega Akoshile, and other top government officials present for the parley. The State Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Information and Strategy, sets the tone for the conversation, seeking support from the media.
This is just another of our initiatives to get closer to you, tell us how we are faring, tell you our plans for the future, and get constructive and frank feedback. This kind of parley is going to take place more often than it used to be. And it is because of the landmark achievements of Lagos State. Everybody has their eyes on us. They want to know what we are doing. They want to know where we are going. And it is you who are just our first friend, if I can put it that way, that will help us propagate the gospel.
The man who oversees all information matters in the state, Mr. Omotosho, commends the media for propagating the activities of the Lagos State government in the area of transportation, health, food, and education.
It's an opportunity for me to say thank you to you because you have really done well in propagating all the policies and explaining to people all of the things that we are doing in this administration. When people ask me, what is it that you think is the most important thing that the government did last year? I usually tell them that the most exciting thing for me is the coming on board of the Red Line, which Mr. Governor started and promised that he was going to complete in his administration. People always tell us it took us a very long time to complete the Blue Line. But nobody says that of the Red Line. Today it's up and running, and I feel it's a great feat that even internationally has been recognized. So when people ask me, the most exciting moment of 2024, I usually tell them, is the day that we launched the Red Line. And like that documentary has shown, we are not relenting in transportation. Apart from what you have seen in water transportation, on the day that many people went on holiday, May 29, 2024, Mr. Governor went to commission 15 boats, ferries that are good comparable to anyone that you can find anywhere in the world. Ferries that were built by our young engineers, ferries that do not just stand there as a means of transportation, but symbols of what is possible in Nigeria, symbols of what is possible in Lagos, because they were built right here in Lagos by our young engineers. Very soon, we'll be commissioning about 10 again to make up to 25. So in Lagos, we've been able to bring together 3 modes of transportation. If you want to go by rail today, from Agbado all the way to Igbo in the heart of a mainland, the journey that used to cost about 3 hours of bumping, 3 hours of sweating, 3 hours of rolling. Today, it's just about 35 minutes of a smooth ride, air-conditioned ride, and joyous ride. And if you want to go by water, as I have said, from Ikorodu to the island, it can take about 35 minutes. So many routes have been opened on the waterways, and so many jetties have been built. As of the last count, about 16 of them were ready for commissioning in Ibeshe, in LASG, so many places, in Liverpool. So for us, and you have also seen the large ride vehicles all over the place. So if we begin to talk about all of the things that we have done under the themes agenda, we will not leave there today. Because if you take one pillar, for example, transportation, can take 2 hours to talk about. You want to talk about the junction improvement program, or you want to look at other infrastructure, such as roads. We are, as we speak now, commissioning about 35 roads, 5 bridges, and all of the projects spread across Lagos.
It's now time for the interactive session as some journalists engage the Ministry of Information on issues of street lighting, availability of potable water, among other issues.
Million per month on this to power street lights. So we decided to say that some of the street lights, let us use gas to power them. Then as many as possible, let us put under the public power system, so that whenever you have light, the public light system, and the street lights can come on. But this does not, it's not that working as it should be working, because several times you hear about bridge collapse, you hear about vandalism in so many places, and on like that. So the public system is not serving the street lights very well. So what do? We now said, let us use solar. And to use solar, you must have seen so many of them all over the place. A few are nice, but very many of them are very weak. So Lagos State Government now sat down and invited experts to come and look at all these systems that people have brought together to see what we can do. Now we are choosing one, and very soon we are beginning the installation of about 22,000 solar lamps all over Lagos. And I believe with the research that has been done about that, it's going to work and it's going to satisfy us. It's, the advantage is that you have a clean energy, you are no longer running generator as you used to. The advantage is that it's also cheaper to maintain, and the advantage is that it's also easy to regulate. Regulate itself. All you need to do is to go there when you feel that you need to check the battery and check, and then it begins to work again.
While the Ministry of Information and Strategy reels out the numerous achievements under the Sanwo-Olu Hamzat administration in the areas of road infrastructure, health, security, the state government is also assuring the public of more development across the 5 divisions of the state. This is as it calls for increased synergy between the media and the government in order to push out more accurate information to the public.
From media parley to entertainment on the waterways, this time the Lagos State Ferry Services has hosted Ignite Lagos 2.0 Water Steez Edition. The Managing Director of LAGFERRY Services, Abdul Baki Balogun, says Ignite Lagos is a program used to showcase the beauty of Lagos State waterways.
Some residents of Lagos create time to have fun on the waterways, the first of its kind for the year 2025, called Ignite Lagos 2.0 Water Steez Edition at 5 Cowries Terminal, Falomo, Ikoyi. The Lagos State Ferry Services has constantly put together special events to create awareness about the safety of waterways, and this year is not exempted. The Managing Director of LAGFERRY says the event is a way of showcasing the beauty of Lagos and also bring entertainment and tourism to the waterways.
This is our way of welcoming you to a new year. We've done it before and we're doing it again. By the grace of God, we're going to do many more. Last year, we had the first edition of Lagos Ignite 1.0. Today, we are having Ignite Lagos 2.0. We are using the waterway to showcase the beauty of Lagos. We are bringing entertainment, tourism on the waterway. We are telling the world that apart from the regular transportation on the waterway, transporting people, transporting goods of Lagos, the business of Lagos, you can actually have fun in a relaxed atmosphere while you're on board our boats on the waterway. So that's what we are demonstrating to the world, that Lagos State is an ideal spot for entertainment, for tourism, but this time around on the waterway. Priority for us is safety. In our STACY, that's our core value, and the letterhead stands for safety. So it's a paramount thing that we do in everything we are doing, in terms of our operation, in terms of our asset management, in terms of our standard operating procedure. Safety is paramount, is number one. So you will see people going on board MV Adimo Research today, for this Ignite Lagos 2.0, from the terminal onto the boats. Every aspect of safety is being taken care of, both for the personnel, both for the guests, both for the operation staff, and also the equipment on board. The blue economy, to be precise, is a $17 million global economy. So what is Lagos State doing to tap into this huge potential? Part of what we do is strategically positioning Lagos State ferry services, taking care of the commercial end of the water transportation. Apart from transporting the people on daily basis, apart from transporting the goods of the businesses of Lagos State on daily basis, now this is entertainment. All of us were alive when we had Dirty December. We know what it generated for the Lagos economy and the GDP growth of Lagos State. So we are taking it further with what we can do on the waterway to add to the GDP of Lagos, via entertainment, via tourism, and also through commercial operations of our boats. And we have it very good since the coming on board of Mr. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. Since 2019 till date, Lagos Waterway has witnessed what we call revolution. In terms of the watercraft equipment, in terms of the jetty development and terminal building, and even in terms of staffing and equipment all over, we see what we are having. The boat we are presenting to the world today is actually built in Lagos, and is comparable with anyone you can see all over the world in terms of safety gadgets and other things you want to see on the boat that make a very good sailing experience. That's exactly what we are offering to the world through Lagos State Ferry Services. All thanks to Mr. Governor Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu.
It's a boat cruise experience for the people out here to have a feel of the Lagos waters at night and enjoy the beauty. Boarding any of the LAG ferries requires a personalized cowrie card for each passenger that can only be used for payment. The founder of the Touch and Pay Technologies commend LAGFERRY for its services and for ensuring safety on the waterways.
Ignite Lagos is an opportunity to celebrate the waterways. So far, the waterways have been thriving under the administration of the current Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. LAGFERRY, LASG, they've made the waterways a very fun place to be. And then we can see the new boats that they've brought as well. Ignite Lagos is a testament to, all the riders, people that have partnered with them over time to celebrate and see the impact of the waterways.
Fun seekers encourage Lagos residents to make good use of waterways transportation and enjoy the benefits.
LAGFERRY has always been a trailblazer when it comes to glamour on the waterway. What the organization is trying to do is to bring in new ideas and new innovations and ensure that the people of the state see waterways transportation in another dimension. It's a new innovation, it's a new dimension. So it's the second edition of the state. So it's going to be fun all the way. Let them patronize water. It's a wake-up call for everybody. Water is safe, and we have a LAGFERRY system that has been around for the past 4 years or 5 years. And the governor of the state, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has done a lot in terms of revolutionizing the waterway transportation in Lagos State. So the state is there. We encourage a lot of people to navigate from Lagos to Badagry, to navigate from Lagos to Ekpe is easy. So waterways still remain the best. We're encouraging Lagosians to embrace waterways, and it's safe. We have a whole lot of measures have been put in place to ensure that the standard of safety has improved tremendously. So we encourage Lagosians, come on board, enjoy the waterways, enjoy the aquatic splendor of Lagos, and it's there for everybody to enjoy. So we want to revolutionize it to be like the city, like the Dubais and the Chicagos and all the rest. So I encourage everybody to come on board.
I'm happy to be here today in this section of Ignite 2, where we have young people across the length and breadth of Lagos coming to showcase our waterways and how it helps everybody to have a better life, and telling us that Lagos is a better place for everybody. Striving is working, and want to encourage Lagosians to embrace all sort of amenities that we have and explore all of these amenities.
My message to everyone is for you to come out at least this edition is like 2 or 3 times in a year. So I think this one is the first one for this 2025. So the next edition, I will advise everybody to come out in massive. Come and enjoy yourself, cash cruise, enjoy the vibe on LAGFERRY and waterways. It's sustainable, safety 100%.
LAGFERRY says there's more activities lined up for the year to enlighten the people about water transportation and its storage potential that can be well utilized by the people of Lagos State.
Finally on the program, the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority has asked residents of Lagos to adhere to the state traffic laws and prevent all forms of penalties from the government. The General Manager of LASMA, Mr. Bakare Oki, made this comment during an interview with Channels Television. He says 16,824 vehicles were apprehended by LASMA for several road infractions in 2024 with the use of technology by the agency for improved traffic management across the state.
The ever-busy commercial nerve center has over 5 million vehicles plying the road on a daily basis, including private, commercial and articulated vehicles. In Lagos, the road never sleeps. The hardworking spirit of many Lagos residents requires the presence of the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority at strategic road junctions to ensure free vehicular movement on the mainland, island, and of course deal with vehicles parked illegally on the road. Some residents commend LASMA for its prompt response in addressing traffic gridlock, but expect better performance in the new year.
Though Lagos State is doing a lot, but a lot of things has to be corrected. We have LASMA is doing their own, but at the same time, LASMA is making a lot of mistakes.
The fact that LASMA always control traffic, I like them for that fact. But when it's come to the issue of them attacking people, especially private cars, the way they treat us is most time is unfair.
I think that LASMA has improved compared to what they used to be. I know that there are still few incidents of overzealous staff who are trying to please themselves rather than doing the work. But overall, in terms of overall performance, they are more civil, they are more friendly than what they used to be.
The General Manager of the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority says over 16,000 vehicles were apprehended in 2024 and the officials had limited resting hours during the U-tide period to make commuting a lot easier.
LASMA was able to apprehend 16,824 vehicles, physical apprehension, while 8,545 happen to be the commercial vehicles. The rest are private vehicles. Technology using of TMS machine, traffic monitoring system, because over 8 or 9 months now, we'll be able to deploy technology, and this initiative was direct. The main motive is for us to reduce human interaction and equally reduce drastically litigation against the agency. So technology has been deployed. You must have been seeing it with our men. All the nooks and crannies of the state, it's like a POS machine. Once any vehicle commits traffic infractions, the number plate will be captured, and automatically it will be processed. And at the back end, the assumed offender will receive a text message notifying the specific offense that was committed. And with that, we were able to capture over 20,000 traffic offenses across the state. The total number of breakdowns vis-a-vis cars, articulated vehicles, trailers, and all sorts amount to 5,108 vehicles for 2024. So LASMA, we have an obligation to make sure that the Lagosians, the road users, always move from point A to point B at a reasonable travel time. We'll be able to do this over the years. And I must tell you, it wasn't an easy task, but with a lot of traffic advocacy, engagement, bringing the stakeholders to the table, to dialogue, to talk, we'll be able to achieve a lot of results.
LASMA database shows that several traffic infractions were committed by Lagos residents in the month of November 2024, an act still visible on major roads like Falomo in Ikoyi area of the state, Ikate Freedom Way in Lekki Phase 1, private vehicles, commercial buses parked indiscriminately by the owners without caring about other road users, leaving LASMA officials with no other choice than to clear it off for easy movement.
Lagos State started with Lagos State Traffic Law of 2012. Later, it was reformed in 2016 and 2018. That law is where we derive our power and is available everywhere on the internet. All the offenses and charges, they are highlighted. But what is most important, what LASMA as an organization is working towards, is for us to achieve a voluntary compliance from the people. That's why we do massive and robust engagement with the public. If you want to park, you must be reasonable of where and what you want to do with your vehicle, because the interest of other road users is of utmost importance, it's paramount too. If, as I said earlier, if you look at the land space of Lagos, it's very, very small compared to the number of vehicles in the state. In Lagos alone, we have over 5 million vehicles on the road. So a minute's delay will equal to a traffic of about 15, 20 minutes. If any cab or vehicles want to engage in the commercial activities in the state, pick and drop, for instance, there are designated parks, there are bus stops that are well enshrined. There are a lot of traffic signages that will tell you where to stop and where not to. So the law is always the law at all times. If they want to do their business, they should do it within the ambit of the law. They should always respect the rights of other road users. It's paramount.
The agency also has a digital call center for residents to report any road incident.
If they have any complaint, emergency, traffic congestion on the road, they can reach us through English, Yoruba, and Pidgin. And the number is 080-5287862.
A working complaint office is also within the premises to address any issue brought in. The State Special Advisor on Transportation, Mr. Sholagiwa, says LASMA officials are continuously trained to give their best performance while on duty and also have a robust welfare package that ensures that they are well taken care of at any time.
Our best competition is ourselves. So whatever we can do to best whatever it is we do, we'll continue to do. So it's a vision. The whole idea is they have the best leadership. Once an organization has a good leadership, it's like from top down. You will see the effect. Then training, retraining, and then incentivizing them. Number one, we know that it's a very strenuous job, so we take care of their health. We have something we have on ground right now. There's any LASMA official who can walk into any of our hospitals and they'll be treated. They won't have cause to be waiting. That's there. They have special insurance by the state. They have an insurance also by the ministry. So LASMA alone has 3 levels of insurance. You can be rest assured. That's one. Then we do a whole lot of checks for them. They come every month to come. So we have a group of welfare officers that go around to check on their health, mental status, and then also we even have, as much as we do, more or less like an emotional discussion with them, so that when you have anything, you can come to your leader or to your superior and talk to your superior. We can take it up from there. And then they're also aware that we have a 24-hour call center where people can call, a toll-free call center where people can call when they see them. So they know they are being monitored by Lagosians. So that also tends to put them on their toes, knowing that what they do, they will only get the reward of what they are doing when they do it well. We want a Lagos that works. The governor has promised Lagosians that Lagos will be a 24-hour economy, and for it to be a Lagos economy, traffic will have to keep moving. Because why? Without LASMA, you will not be able to get to work. You will not be able to go to your parties. You will not be able to go to any place you want to go without proper traffic management. That's why we take it serious. So we want Lagosians. We are appealing to you. Embrace us in LASMA. We are your friends. We are there for you. We work for you. It is for your convenience that we are on the road, making sure that you can get to your destination on time.
LASMA says the use of technology has been fully utilized by the Lagos State government with the installation of cameras that monitors all activities on the road. And with this 21st century initiative, motorists are advised to obey all traffic and state laws to prevent being fined.
And this is where we call it today on this week's edition of Dateline Lagos. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ayotunde Balogun. Obey all state laws, be a good citizen of the state, but most importantly, live a healthy life. Till next time.